Hi there, I'm Nikki French, and I'd like to thank Panto Archive for inviting me to answer some questions about my experiences with Panto. So the first question is, what is my first experience of Panto? And I guess it was when I was about 12, 13 years old. I was in the local amateur dramatics group down in Tenterden in Kent, where I grew up. And we used to do a Panto every year. So I think the first one I remember doing was Mother Goose, which nowadays is quite an unusual one to do, but it was great fun, and it gave me that zest for wanting to be in theatre and on the stage and performing. So it was a great starter. As far as professional Panto goes, my first one was back in 2008 at the theatre in beautiful Chipping Norton, with a script written by Graham Garden from the Goodies, and such a lovely man, and he wrote the most fantastic script for his version of Sleeping Beauty, which culminated in the prince not only rescuing Beauty from her sleep, but actually inventing the steam engine. That was all part of the Panto, and it was a wonderful, wonderful production to be part of. So it was a great grounding for my professional career in Panto, and it's carried on ever since, thankfully. Ooh, if I could appear in a Panto with anyone else, who would it be? Living or dead? I really don't know. I mean, the Pantos I've done, I've worked with some wonderful, wonderful performers. And I just enjoy every year being told, oh, you're working with whoever it is, and getting to know them and just having a great time with them. So there's no one that really comes to mind that I haven't worked with that I would like to, because I just enjoy whoever I work with most of the time. So yeah, that's, I'm afraid it's a bit of a wishy-washy answer, but there you go. I would like to work with lots of different people, but I'll just bide my time, and I'm grateful for who I do get to work with, because it means I'm employed. Is there a Panto role I'd like to play? I've played them. The baddie roles. I just love the baddie roles. I always try and incorporate a little bit of comedy into the baddie, but I've played Snow White's evil stepmother queen. I've played the Ice Queen in Santa Claus the Musical. I've played the Wicked Witch in Beauty and the Beast. So I kind of seem to be getting typecast, but I love it. I love playing the baddie roles, and yeah, they're the ones I enjoy the most. I've played Fairy Godmother and I've played the Good Queen before, but the baddie roles are more enjoyable. Do I have a favourite theatre? Oh, whichever one's employing me at the time. I mean, we're lucky in this country that we have such beautiful theatres around the whole country, and I've worked in some stunning places. But to actually pinpoint one and say it's my favourite, I mean, I used to work front of house at the Victoria Palace for many years, and that always was a favourite of mine in London. But that was because I had a good sort of background with it, but not performing on stage. So performing on stage wise, I don't know. I've worked in some wonderful places, and I'd hate to pinpoint one. I'd hate to pick one out and say, oh, that's my favourite one to work in. There's been some beauties. And, you know, I just love working in theatre, full stop. That's it. I think, like anything, Panto has had to change and adapt with the changing times. There's so much more political correctness in the world now, so it has to kind of adhere to that, but hopefully not totally, because Panto is our little escape from the realities of the world. So, you know, you can still get away with certain jokes and certain comments in Panto. And long may that happen, long may that be. The magic of Panto, though, will never change, I don't think. So, you know, hopefully we can all carry on and still perform in our Pantos in years to come, and still bring that little bit of magic once a year to the theatres, to the audiences, and particularly to the kids, because I love doing the kids shows, the 10 o'clock in the morning shows where the schools are in, and for most of them it's their first experience of a theatre environment, and it's just magical for them to see that look of wonder on their faces at what they're watching. Is just gorgeous. So long may that continue.
Don't play that song again.